Thanks for the uncles. Oh my god, your mother! After the conclusion of Wano, I wanted to go back and look at just how powerful the Straw Hat Vice Captain really was. Because before Wano, the most impressive thing we saw Zoro do was cut Pika like it was nothing. But thanks to Wano, Zoro goes from sub Gear 4 Luffy to top 10 in the verse. And allow me to explain. Zoro in Wano not only obtains the Swords of Odin that was once able to pierce Kaido's skin, but Zoro goes on to show that he just got way more powerful than ever before. And this is also a thing established in One Piece, like the Straw Hats just sort of get stronger after passing every island. And this was said back in Eni's lobby by Zoro himself, that each time they pass an island, they grow stronger as a whole. But Zoro, upon first fighting Kaido, could force him to dodge as his attacks could pierce his dragon form. We also have before this he engages in a mid-diff fight with Killer, while he's not even going all out, and the moment he actually does, Killer just gets completely outclassed. Killer being the same dude who would go on to not only cut Kaido, but also react to his hybrid form. Which is pretty consistent since Zoro and Killer move in to cut Kaido anyway together, and then we see Zoro performing way better than him as the fight progresses. Initially, Zoro forces Kaido to dodge in his dragon form, and we also see Zoro casually tagging Kaido while chopping up his attacks like it's nothing. And as we know, Ashura is essentially his strongest technique, and while Zoro was using it, he managed to go from damaging Kaido's weakest form to harming and pressing Kaido's strongest form, that being his hybrid form. And then on top of this, a weakened Zoro would go on to use all of his power to stop a combined attack from Kaido and Big Mom. Kaido and Big Mom both being stated to be above the 3 admirals in Marineford, meaning Kaido would be above Akainu by himself. Therefore, Zoro should be able to handle any of the 3 admirals that were participating in Marineford. And then you have Fujitora and Green Bull, who are arguably weaker than those 3. Now, the only person I can really make an exception for is Akainu, because he's a fleet admiral and he got stronger than his Marineford self, but we don't know by how much. However, what we do know is that Kaido already is above Akainu, or is implied to be, and then gets multiple amps during Rooftop. So even if he did get stronger with Fleet Admiral, we can't really prove that this allows Akainu to outscale Kaido, because Kaido also gets amped during the arc. So I don't really think it's valid. Plus, if you really wanted to be that guy and talk about Kaido's top 5, where we have Shanks, who also made Akainu pee his pants, and apparently he's somewhat relative to Roger and Primebeard. And I know a lot of you are going to bring up how this is sort of vague, and we can't really quantify like how much of a degree that Kaido scales to these characters. Like, it can range from 1% to 100%. Anything can be said because there's really no argument for the case. However, what I do know is Kaido just having some type of scaling to Primebeard and Shanks should just at least put him above the admirals, since Akainu got trick-shotted by an enraged, dying Whitebeard. Even if he was enraged, it literally doesn't make a difference. This man is crippled, and honestly, we have to wait and see so we can get some actual valid scaling for these admirals, because they literally have nothing but beating up a crippled Whitebeard, which means absolutely nothing. Now, I've discussed how strong Luffy was, which I managed to get him into that planetary range, which Zoro would easily scale to since he does better than what the initial Gear 4 Luffy does against Kaido on Rooftop. And this is the Luffy that I said that was moon to planetary. And also, a lot of you may already know that I think One Piece is far into Lightspeed, but you know, if you're one of those people who are like, Kuma and Kizaru are the only Lightspeed characters, hey, Dad! Even though it's pretty consistent that pre-time skip characters have even reached light speeds, which include the likes of pre-time skip Zoro himself. Having the scaling to Kaido plus taking him and Big Mom's combined attack would low-key put him above Big Mom herself, and also Odin, since they scale to a weaker Kaido and a weakened Zoro deflected a combo move. Zoro goes on to get healed by Marco, but still is weakened in his own right. Bro legit has 20 of the 30 broken bones stated by law, and despite this he could still somewhat combat King, and even defeat a version of him that was stronger than the one that fought Marco. This is due to Zoro getting yet another amp, that being the King of Hell, which should just add more on top of his insane power already. A fully healed Zoro with King of Hell is more than likely above Rooftop Zoro, who would be relative to the likes of Yamato since they both fought Hybrid Kaido, but Zoro gets stronger during this arc, making him basically the 3rd strongest in Onigashima, besides Kaido and Luffy themselves. Even if Akainu got stronger as Fleet Admiral, Zoro gets an amp on top of being crippled, so a fully recovered Zoro with this would be even stronger. And man, imagine if this scene from Marineford was taking place but with Zoro from Wano, man, he'd be like Onigiri and then one shot all 3 of them. That'd be crazy, man. But all jokes aside, guys, thank you guys for watching this quick and short video about just how powerful Zoro in Wano is. And if you guys want me to do this for other characters, specifically in the Wano arc, let me know down in the comments who I should talk about next. Should I talk about the the other Straw Hats? Should I talk about Kaido or Big Mom, maybe Odin? Let me know down in the comments, for real, for real. And with that being said, be sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel, hit the bell icon, like the video, share it with your friends, share it with your grandma, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, everybody.